Hi everybody, I'm Maggie. This is Cycle 1, Week 7, Geography, and we are doing the Roman Empire, which includes Hispania, Gaul, Germania, Alexandria, and Carthage. And we are doing this to the tune of Wheels on the Bus. And we're changing the order a little bit so that it matches our map. So we're gonna say Germania, Gaul, Hispania, Carthage, and Alexandria. And this is how it goes. So we have Roman Empire, Germania, Gaul, Hispania, Carthage, Alexandria in Egypt, Roman Empire. Roman Empire, Germania, Gaul, Hispania, Carthage, Alexandria in Egypt, Roman Empire. What's great about this week in particular is that they're pretty easy to find on the map. So if you have the little ones or bigger ones, they actually kind of fit in the map really well. And for Carthage and Alexandria, they are actual dots on our black line map. If I take this one out. So if we go all the way up the Nile River to the Nile River Delta, that's going to be Alexandria in Egypt. And then if we go over here to this little spot, kind of in the neck of the Mediterranean Sea seahorse, that's going to be Carthage. So those are really easy to find this week, which is awesome. Now, what did I do for teaching this this week? I said all the areas. I had the kids repeat it back to me. And one of my favorite things to do is the adventures of Louisiana Jones. So it is a story that somebody made up on CC Connected. I'll post the link below, but it's great because it has a lot of context clues for where to look on the map, that she's going north or south or east or west. And I really like that as far as helping the kids orient themselves on the map to the location. So using the story is a lot of fun, and each week ends on an incredible cliffhanger. This week in particular left us on quite an interesting note as far as what is going to happen with Miss Louisiana. So they're really excited to see where she's going to go next week. Another one I found is a little poem, because everybody learns things differently, but this little poem was cute, and I'll post this below as well. But it goes like this. It says, "The Roman soldiers' boots are marching, Roman soldiers playing ball." So you want the kids to imagine a ball. "Kick the ball to Hispania, toss it up to Gaul, throw it up to Germania, but please don't let it fall. Oops, I lost the ball in Alexandria. At the bottom of the sea, I followed the seahorse to the left. Carthage, it is where it will be." So just another, they have this for all the different, the next couple of weeks. So it's another option if you don't want to do the whole story and just want to do these poems, that's available. And if your kids aren't into learning the song, again, just saying it. The other thing that we did, that my kids are doing at home as a way to practice it at home, is that now that we have a substantial amount of places on our map, and I actually did this in class today too, after we make all the locations for where Germania is, where Gaul is, Hispania, we went back and started labeling all the other areas that we know. So we know this is the Mediterranean Sea. We labeled the Red Sea, the Dead Sea, the Black Sea, the Euphrates and Tigris rivers, Lower Egypt and Upper Egypt, the Nile River Delta. So we wanted to really just start taking all of those places that we've learned the last 7 weeks and actually putting them into context as much as we can on the map. We also did at home was we started outlining the map and then adding the locations to them on a hand-drawn version of this as well. If you have kids that want to play though and do more of a game, because this one is a little bit easier to find, what I actually did was I made, for my kids at home, I took these different terms, so Germania, Gaul, Carthage, Alexandria, and Hispania, and I put them onto index cards and I laid them in a pile on one side of the room. And then kind of on our kitchen table, I had our map with, and both kids have their map, and I left whiteboard markers, and so they would have to pull a card. And so for example, it says, it'll just say Germania, and so they had to go run to the map and outline Germania, and then they'd go back, they get the next one, and they have to outline Gaul. And so that was a lot of fun because they were able to practice using their memory where the places are on the map, and also actually finding them on the map, which is important if they're going for memory masters. Not sure that my kids are doing it, but it's a good way to really practice finding them here. And you could do that with all the rest of the locations as well and start kind of mixing them in as they become more frequent with them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next week.